in 9 years. I can't wait to get there. Kart, practice rounds, a couple beers maybe, nightlife. I mean, 3-day golf. I can't wait for that kind of stuff.
Welcome to the Dew Sweepers podcast. We are live from the Greenside Bunker studio this week. I am John. I'm here with Cam, Dean, and Austin. So we're going to, we've got some little golf stuff to talk about this week, some pop culture. And at the end of the episode, we have a nice interview for you keyed up.
Alcohol. So what? I was going to say the biggest golf topic has got to be the Phil Tiger round 2.
Is that the biggest golf topic?
What about the Olympics being postponed?
Well, the Olympics are part golf, but I would say that the Phil Tiger thing right now, in my opinion, is the biggest thing coming out of golf right now, other than watching the 1998 Valero Open for the 10th time on PGA Tour Live. But right now, I think that takes the cake right now. Tiger Phil 2.0.
Yeah, let's just hope it's not a complete flop like the first one.
You mean the golf or the technical side of it, like with the stream?
Yeah. I actually didn't have problems with the stream, so more or less the golf.
Yeah. So, who do you think's going to win if they do it again?
I don't even know what a competitive golf shot looks like. It's been how many weeks now? What feels like forever, but it's only like 2.
Yeah.
So real quick, we touched on how the first one was a disaster. Have you guys heard the Jake Owen story about the first one?
Yep. Yes.
No, I haven't.
So I guess he saw Phil at a party.
And
yeah. And he was at Jordan Spieth's wedding.
Yeah, he was at Jordan Spieth's
wedding. Oh, is that
wedding.
Okay.
Yeah, now I remember you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he goes up and asks for his $20 back.
Yeah.
That's a good story.
No, big dick Phil.
Yeah, right.
What did he say? Like, I got like 20,000 more of those or something?
Go fuck.
Here's your $100. Go fuck
like,
yourself,
I just won 10,000 of these. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where do you think it should be played at?
Where?
Augusta.
No.
Somewhere
people are saying Pine Valley.
Sweetens Cove?
No.
So let me ask you this.
They would murder Sweetens Cove.
Where's Pine Valley?
That's New Jersey, isn't it?
And now that is like, isn't that in the argument? But isn't that in the argument with like Augusta being the best course ever?
Oh, it's better considering the rankings.
Okay,
yeah, it's higher in the rankings. I think year to year
consistently. But it's. I mean, when it comes to that, I mean, what top 5 multiple years in a row? I mean, it's subjective. Like
honestly, I never heard of the course until like 2 years ago.
Yeah, same. I've never followed golf this closely, so
I knew a lot of the courses around the tour for like last 8-10 years, but I've never heard of Pine Valley. How secluded is it, Cam? Like, is it harder to get in the club than Augusta, or is it equally as hard, easier from what you've heard?
I mean, I don't know. Well, a little bit of both, considering I've heard people that have gotten on, but it's you kind of just have to do your own research in terms of the details and everything with their membership and whatnot. I think more so from looking at it from a hole by hole standpoint, it's a really hard golf course, at least from what I've heard and what I've seen. But I don't know. At that point, are you comparing both of them?
It's like splitting hairs.
Yeah. I mean, you're really going to come to, what do you like? Or, well, this fits my game, or they've got this rule, or, there's only 200 members here. Like, whatever.
That's like comparing Joe Exotic and Doc Antle, isn't it? They're both
crazy. Well, okay, so think about it, though. Joe Exotic's just a wacko fucktard.
Is this Tiger thing? Yes.
Doc Antle is just a freaking
just as crazy as
polygamist. Oh my gosh! Like oh my god! I can't even. No,
I have not watched that.
Dean and Austin, you guys have watched Tiger King yet?
Most entertaining thing of 2020.
Oh my god!
You guys are like talking another language to me right now. Like you might as well just be speaking like Latin in front of me. That's how much I'm able to put together of what you're saying.
What was Carol's last name?
No, Baskin. Carol Baskin.
Carol Baskin.
That crazy bitch. Oh my God.
Carol Baskin's fault. We're not having the PGA Tour
her
this
husband.
year.
She killed her husband.
She did.
I don't know if she fed him to tigers, but she fucking killed him.
Is it based on a true story?
These are real people.
It's a real documentary. Like,
okay.
All of
again, I don't
real.
know.
Yeah. So they were looking at making a reality TV show. They were doing all this stuff.
Yeah,
the fucker ran for damn governor of Oklahoma after he lost his little presidential bid, which wasn't really real. But
we'll cover that in a later episode. Dean and Austin and Tom, that's not here. Your job is to watch Tiger King in the next week. It's
only
Tiger
7 episodes.
Well, and you people listening, you got to watch it too, so that
everyone's watched it.
Everyone's already seen it. You guys are
so I'm just behind the curve here.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and Googled Pine Valley, and I found this this YouTube, what looks like a YouTube playlist, and they have every hole droned, and this was released last year. This place looks insane.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, kind of like what John said. I've never looked this closely into golf courses, and I've heard of this place, but holy fuck.
Yeah.
Initiation fees, $500,000. That can't be real, right?
Oh, it's 100% real.
Holy crap.
100%.
That's incredible.
It's pretty cool to think that some people are members there. I mean, just think about the life they're living if you're a member there.
Well, take a step back and actually think about that.
Who's the members?
Yeah. I'm sure there are some people that do not choose to be a member there that absolutely should be or could be.
I've always wondered, so
it's a golfer's course.
Do pros just have the option / access to just walk onto these courses?
No.
Well, I'm sure they just call the club pro of where they want to play and be like, "Hey, can I get on?" And they tell them yes or no.
I would be pretty confident in to say any pro, air quotes.
Okay, top
could
point.
Not. Honestly, I would still question. I mean, I'm not saying Pine Valley, but I think across the country, if you are not a member and if you are not, vouched by a member, it wouldn't surprise me if some courses said, "I'm sorry, you can't come on."
Really?
Oh,
I got a pretty cool logo.
I believe that.
Absolutely.
But you think where Pine Valley is located, it's New Jersey. It's not far from New York City. And you've got the concentration of the uber rich in that area. That's why they can get so much out of their initiation fees, because people are probably taking freaking helicopters from New York City to go play at Pine Valley. So, I mean,
their logo is sick, though.
Where are they at? Are they far from New York City?
I couldn't tell you.
I mean, I don't think they're close, but flying into Philly, I think it's
New York City to Pine Valley is around 95 miles.
So it's east.
So about an hour and a half.
Yeah. According to the Googleinator, it's an hour and 47 minutes right now to go from New York City to Pine Valley.
That's with no traffic because no one's out right now.
Correct.
Yeah.
Wrong. Everyone's out because they're stupid.
That
go the fuck home.
Yeah, can we just stay home so we can get over this shit? I'm so tired of living my life like this. For the first week, it was all right, this is awesome. I do nothing but play video games, do the occasional schoolwork.
Okay, wait, you're a student. Wait. You're a student, so not real. Us,
working
folk, aka
working in quotations. Dean, when's the last time you worked?
What are
Monday,
you talking about?
Last Monday.
Dude, my job only got more busy and harder considering everything that's going on.
I can believe that because you're
same with me.
Medical field.
What do you? Okay, first you don't have a job, fucko. No job.
Hey, enough with the personal attacks. All right.
All right. I'm very sensitive.
Back a little bit.
That doesn't mean stop talking completely.
Cam?
Do I have to respond in order to keep this
No.
going?
No, I will say with work in my industry, my job is sales. So it's a lot of face-to-face conversations, and it's so hard just making phone calls and writing orders and talk to people over the phone. It's like, hey, what's the weather like today? And
I feel like you're missing that personal connection with them.
For sure. It's so horrible. Because
I feel like it's so much easier to say no over the phone.
It's back to your cold call days, John.
Oh, it's unreal. It's good customers I talked on the phone, and it was it's like pulling teeth. This is awkward. I want to ask for the order, but do I ask for the order? It's just weird. It's just weird.
Oh,
so
I'm just bored out of my mind.
Yeah.
It's been 7 days for me, and I wake up, I go on TikTok, I go on Instagram.
Oh Jesus!
I take a shower.
TikTok. Oh my God!
All right, let's get back to the actual our list here.
Freaking TikTokers.
Tiger and Phil.
Tiger and Phil. Okay, so last thing on that. Who wants it more between Tiger and Phil? No,
I
was going to say the general public.
No,
Everyone.
between Tiger and Phil.
I would almost pay a mortgage payment to see this shit.
Oh.
I want something.
Can you imagine they have some local caddy there just walk around with a phone and they're broadcasting live on Instagram? Just that's how you're going to view it.
Awesome.
That would break.
And I bet
Instagram.
people would pay $100 if they could charge it somehow.
I would pay $1,000 right now. I'm so sporty.
No, you wouldn't.
I
Come
would
on.
take out a loan.
Austin, I asked you for $24 yesterday to split a rug, and you said you didn't have that.
Because I didn't want to buy a rug.
You were talking about how you're going to spend your stimulus package money. I'm like, hey, genius.
I'm not getting a stimulus.
He doesn't get one.
I know.
So does that mean what did you say you were going to buy golf related in our latest? 3-wood. Cam, what are you getting?
Zero money, so I'll just buy whatever. I'll just continue on my
pay
program.
Your taxes you owe.
I can pay my taxes that I owe. Yeah. So
Dean also forgot to mention he's buying me a 3-wood as well because he's a super nice guy.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
You can buy. I just bought a 3-wood for $60. Where are you shopping for your 3-woods?
I've never owned a 3-wood. I've never owned a 3-wood, so I don't even know if I could hit one. I can't even hit my driver.
Sounds like a personal problem then.
It absolutely is a personal problem.
All right, well then you have to Cam will find you a 3-wood, and you pay him a 10% finder's fee
20%.
For his eBay searching. 20%. It's only gonna be a $50 club anyway. So
yeah, I'll send you some goodies.
It doesn't matter. We can't play golf here in Illinois.
All right.
Go to Indiana. Go play with Rick.
Why the
fuck? Ohio's back
Indiana.
open. They just did that today. That the state health department has allowed golf courses in Ohio to open back up as long as they are participating in social distancing. So I had heard that one of the local courses around me kind of ruined it for everybody because the course I play at, they actually were going to be open until August 7th. Free walking at all 3 of their courses. Nobody's free walking. Anybody that members or non-members can go out and walk 18 holes of golf and play for free. They just do not want to. I mean, that's pretty sweet what they're going to do. So I heard that the other course down the road had their freaking bar open in their pro shop.
Oh, Lord.
And so people were in there and they found out about it and they called the health department. They were serving drinks, cooking food. It's like, are you guys kidding me?
Well, you can still do that, but everyone has to be outside. Well,
they can't. Yeah, you can serve food and drinks if they just pass through their window. So now the courses when they were open, you just had to go to the pro shop window and that was it. But they were doing carts, one person per cart, wiping them down. But they're just do walking now, I think. So golf is back on in Ohio. It's supposed to be 60, I think, on Friday. So might have to do it.
How's Knoxville, Cam? How are you? Is your golf courses open and stuff?
Well, as of midnight, I guess tonight, or technically tomorrow, we're supposed to be closed.
Hurry up, get out there, go.
Yeah,
play 9.
Fuck that. That's
emergency 9.
That's not gonna stop me. I'm gonna go play this weekend. You can just suck it.
You're gonna get fined. What? What are
you're part of the problem?
I'm not gonna get fined. Are you?
Cam, you are part of the problem.
Oh,
You
I'm
just yelled
totally
at everybody.
I'm totally part of the problem when I go out there and people are, oh yeah, social distance, and I literally have to yell at people to get the fuck away from me.
Let's also just rehash that Cameron was just on the trip of a lifetime at Bandon Dunes.
Right.
So it's not like he's suffering from golf withdrawals at all. Like he's been golfing.
True.
Like I haven't golfed since our Nashville trip last fall.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Sounds
Yeah,
like a personal problem.
I got out a couple weeks ago. A couple people followed along on Instagram.
I'll probably do
So
it again
what-
Friday. If I
Are
get
the
out.
majority of states kind of closed off, or
No,
It's so hot.
I think it's like half and half.
Yeah.
I know Wisconsin. I just had to call Sand Valley today just to double check for our trip. They're closed until April 25th. I don't want to give false information, but it's somewhere around April 20th area, and that's actually when Sand Valley opens for the season. And they still plan on having everything running full blast for opening day.
I think
So
we'll be
did you
good.
get our
by
trip changed?
We'll be good.
No. She, the lady was super nice, super friendly. I don't think she's talked to many people as of recent. I asked her, a couple questions, and she went on like a 15-minute tangent. But it was good. She seemed very hopeful, and I asked her about cancellation issues and what their protocol and if they're going to be lenient with that and stuff like that. And Austin was sitting behind me and goes, if there's a government shutdown and the government is saying we cannot golf, there is no way they can hold our money against us. And I was like, well, I don't know what the fine print says, but
well, no, they can't.
I don't know
you're
what
paying for a good and a service. If you
This
don't
isn't
get
a
that good-
dictatorship, Austin. Like, it's still a private entity. Like,
Yeah.
But if you're paying for goods and services and you don't receive said goods and services,
it's
Well,
a private
company.
it's a private enterprise.
Yeah. I mean, they
Like,
can do whatever they want
This
with
isn't a
cancellation
dictatorship.
policies. It's like my
again,
trip.
they were
What are
super
you
nice.
learning at school?
I don't think we'll go down this road because they were super nice and we're looking forward to that trip.
Yeah. So
I think everybody that's
Keep
listening
my money
right now.
I mean, I'll get there eventually. I'll just say, hey, I got a deposit.
Yeah, and I'm sure they'll be like, absolutely no problem, Cameron. We're looking forward to seeing you in the future. They're super nice up there.
yeah.
So I think everybody can tell we're about 15 minutes into this right now that we're all on edge and we really need to get outside and golf. We're all stuck
Golf.
inside.
Golf.
I just wanna
wanna
get
go
outside.
and see another
So-
human.
Well, Dean, you can go for a walk, buddy.
Yeah, right.
I'd
He's
rather
acting like
not.
He's like locked in the
Well,
house.
okay, so there we go.
So do you think with the way this is headed, do you think that even if we're opened up by June 1st, that we're still going to have the June and July majors? Or is this the year of no majors
No,
until
I
like
think so.
fall Augusta?
I think
so.
we'll
If we're
have
all
Sporting
good by
events,
then.
though, they're not going to want to have big sport. They're talking about MLB games like being played with no fans in the stands for the first month.
I
They
think July will be okay. That's my
For
optimistic
sporting
view
events,
of
you're
this.
saying?
Yes.
They're going to ease back into this, I think, with sporting
Oh,
events.
easily, yeah.
I think
Well, can
NHL season's done. I think NBA is done. I don't think they're going to get those going.
I also wanted to point out, everyone's like, well, they keep pushing the peak back and back and back of like these cases. Isn't that what our goal is to do?
To flatten
was-
the curve.
Yeah, wasn't that our goal in
right.
this whole time is to have this peak keep getting pushed back? So like, why is everyone surprised when it keeps getting pushed back?
Yeah.
This is exactly what we want.
Yeah. Cam, do you have any
That's
insight on
what I
that?
was asking today. Isn't that the point? Like if our casualties and our positives are going to keep going up because we just keep testing hundreds of thousands a day now, they're claiming. Isn't
They're
it
not testing
good?
that much a day. Let's not get down a wormhole that we're not educated on. So
Okay, I'm just saying what was reported on the news here in Chicago today is that they're allegedly going to be testing 100,000 people a day. If it's true, it's true. If it's not, my apologies. I'm just reporting what I saw on the news.
Well, I
But
mean,
isn't that what we want though? Like Austin's saying, if
yeah,
we're
we
not
obviously
having
need
these
to-
max spikes of casualties, isn't it good that they keep thinking, oh, it might happen, it might happen?
what might
Mm.
happen? What are you referring to?
he's talking about the peak.
The peak that
yeah,
was
the
supposed
peak.
to be last
the peak.
week.
We're not close to the peak. We're not close.
2 weeks.
No.
But that But that's
it's going to get pushed.
asking.
So this is the thing. Like, I understand being optimistic. I'm a very optimistic person. We're nowhere near close to the peak. It's going to be months. I think it's going to be into the summer. And this is something that was talked about back in February. We've got 6 to 8 months of this where we're going to hit a peak and then it might start to get better. As much as I want to see a major being played in 2020, I would hope that we would see something in October. However, you also have to think about when we do see a peak and we see a stabilization and we see a normalization of, our livelihood and people getting back to their daily lives, is the first thing that you're going to want to do is to go to this big event with 50,000 people.
Right.
Not necessarily. Not me. I mean, I hated people before this. Now I really don't want to be near anyone.
No, I agree.
And so that's going to be, the next step with this. I unfortunately, what I think Trump said after or end of April, it's going to continue to be pushed back. Good thing is the FDA is really looking in on a few different treatments. Hopefully we can get enough data behind, the many treatments that they're looking at to hopefully, see at least not necessarily a cure, but something that can combat it. That will help a lot and really put a lot of, minds at ease. But no, dude, we're looking at a few months, not weeks.
Cam, you were at Bandon. We talked about this. I don't know if it was on the pod last week, but how sweet would it be to have the U.S. Open at Bandon and they play what different course each day?
Each day? Oh,
yeah,
monumental. And you know what?
You can't have fans there anyway, so you don't have to worry about that
because they've got live cameras there. They've got live feeds that you can watch 24/7. I'm pretty sure.
That's pretty cool.
At Bandon?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You can watch random people come in. I mean, it's not every hole, but I think in coming in, and the caddy was telling us about that. But.
So the latest official word from Ryder Cup is there are no reports.
Yeah, it's not till September. You're not going to hear about that till July if they move that. So,
but I also saw a post. I think it was before sports got completely halted when they were talking about sports without fans, how it would be to use this opportunity to give a major to a course that wouldn't be able to hold all the spectators.
I did see that somewhere.
So, I mean, that's also something that if we ease ourselves back in, host a tournament at one of these courses that wouldn't be able to host an event in the past, host it without any spectators to ease our way back in.
What course? If you had to pick one, I mean, I know we didn't prepare for this at all. Just off the top of the head, if you could put a major anywhere that couldn't normally handle one, where do you think you would put it?
That's a question.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I thought maybe you
I just have to think of random courses. Even if it can hold it or not, I'm just thinking of the ones that pop into my head. Sandhills, Ohoopee, Pasatiempo.
What's that course in Indiana, the Pete Dye course? That's supposedly
French Lick.
treacherous.
Oh,
Yeah.
French Lick. Yeah, I was supposed to play that in
yeah.
June. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
It looks like a beautiful course.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's just something to think about.
No, absolutely. It's a good thought process or a thinking point.
So, on that note, should we kind of get into a more positive side to this and talk about our drinks / foods that you prefer on the?
Yes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a snake draft for
drinks first or food.
Mix of both.
Mix of both.
Okay.
What the hell was that?
Well, okay. If we were gonna separate it, I could think about it a little more.
So should we do a 2 and 2? Drinks first and food after?
If we're doing, I think if we separated the drinks and the
that's
food,
fine. Yep.
Let's do 2 2-rounders instead of 1 4-rounder.
That's fine.
Okay, so we're actually gonna go by the alphabetical order. Keep it easy.
Okay.
Snake draft.
Austin.
Okay.
So
we want to start with food first?
let's do food first. Yes.
Oh, okay.
We'll do
All right. So, I mean, I gotta go basic here. Just a nice dog at the turn.
God damn it. The overall dog at the turn.
Maybe 2.
fried or grilled.
Oh, grilled.
Fried.
I've never had a
Fried.
fried hot dog.
What's a
You've never
fried
had a
hot dog?
fried hot dog?
No.
Oh, they're
What's
so
a
good.
fried hot dog? Like
They
fried
take it-
bologna?
No, they take a hot dog and they put it in the fryer.
That
And that's how they cook it.
fantastic.
They're called big dogs. They're I think they're 3rd pound or half pound hot dogs at my course.
I need to get me a big dog.
Yep.
So,
That's what she said.
so do we have to have had this item?
No, not at all.
No.
All right.
No.
So then I'm going to go with the famous burger dog.
Oh, you
Is that
fucker.
What course is that?
Oh, okay. So here's the trick. If you don't get the right course, you don't get to use it.
Deal. I like this.
All right.
Do not use your computer, damn it.
No, listen, you can't hear me typing. Is it Olympia?
Wrong.
Olympic? Fuck. Who is
All right. What's your next choice?
Oh, man.
No, I think you're right. I think it's Olympic.
No, isn't it? I was going to say.
It is. Damn it.
All right, my pick. Ooh, man, the Parwich has got to be mine. So Parwich it's a local course we have. So it's a breakfast sandwich, biscuit, sausage gravy, bacon, scrambled eggs, cheese.
Sounds like a heart attack on a bun.
Yes.
Maybe without the eggs.
All right. So,
Cam?
you get 2 in a row.
Oh, you get 2 foods in a row. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Do you know how to a snake draft, Cam?
Yeah, well, I didn't know we were doing 2 different like snacks or foods, but you guys picked all the good ones. But I'll just classic bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, either on sourdough or an everything bagel.
Ooh, bagels. Yes, a great bagel breakfast sandwich.
So that's good. And then can I substitute my other food for an extra drink?
Sure.
I guess, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Big old
Executive
transfusion.
decision, right?
Give me that tranny.
No.
I
you
take it
cannot.
back.
What are you
can't.
talking about?
We are not doing that. You can't take the number 1 draft pick. And then
I just did. I
your
just
second
did.
food choice.
I just
Survey
did.
says no.
Amber,
I'll
I'll trade
take
my round 2 for drinks for your round 1 of foods.
Sorry, it is decided.
All right,
Well,
John. You got
Oh
3.
man, the thing is, the hot dog is definitely the best. I'm trying to think of other good food I've had at the golf course that wasn't a hot dog. I'll just have to say shredded chicken,
Huh?
loaded shredded chicken sandwich. We've had those before. So
Really?
lettuce, tomato, onion, shredded chicken.
Kind of
Pretty good.
fancy ass golf course are you playing at that they have shredded chicken sandwiches?
I wouldn't call shredded chicken fancy, Dean.
I wouldn't either.
What kind of golf course
for
are
a
you playing
golf
where they
course?
don't
Like the poor
have
man's chicken,
shredded
man.
chicken? What kind of course are you playing where they don't have shredded chicken?
I don't think any of the courses I've ever played had a shredded chicken sandwich.
All they got to do is put it in a crock pot and turn a crock pot on low all day and then put it in the
Yeah.
fridge and do the same thing next day. Shredded
Definitely
chicken,
not.
loaded shredded chicken. So,
All right.
all right, Dean, your second one.
I'm gonna go with the good old Nutri-Grain, lots of fucking crumbs everywhere bar.
The oats and honey that like half
oats
of
and
it is
honey.
half of
Yep.
it ends on the ground.
It comes in the green package. Yeah.
Yes. Actually, I'm partial to. So there's 3 different flavors of the crunchy one. They've got peanut butter, crunchy. It's
That
pretty
one's
good.
Really good.
But my favorite is the dark chocolate.
I don't think I've
oats.
ever had that one. I
Oh,
bet it's
so good. See, I usually go to like if I can't find a gas station with one of these bars, I'll go to like a grocery store and I'll get the 3-pack and throw it in my
God.
my
Work truck.
my work truck, in the center console.
Words
And
are
that's my snacks when I'm on the road. Nutri-Grain bars.
All right. So to wrap it up,
Austin, you have one food and start your drinks.
Nope, we're doing drinks different. So Austin, do your food.
all right.
What?
So for my food, just to wrap it up, I'm gonna go with some good old fashioned honey roasted nuts.
Okay.
What?
Have you
I
never
can get
had
behind
those?
that.
The honey roasted?
Can
No.
definitely get behind
Oh,
that.
those are so good. Are they they're the Fisher, I think, right?
Just not my
Yes.
golf food
No.
of choice. Which it's
They're just
fine.
easy to snack on.
That's what she said.
Or the planters. The planters is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
just in a little bag.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yep. So, all right, we're on to drinks.
So what? We're changing the fucking.
So we're doing
rotation?
reverse. Yeah. So
Whoa.
Cam leads since you don't want to do the same order. So Cam has number one pick.
So Cam's gonna get the top 2 drinks.
Transfusion, bitch.
Transfusion. We're gonna make him take that for the top draft pick.
Okay. All right. So John.
So he doesn't pick a second.
No, he doesn't pick a second one because he took the number one draft pick in the food.
Fine. Cliff Bar.
Oh. I don't think. Okay, I'm gonna sub that one out.
All right, fine. What Cliff Bar? 3 seconds. 3,
Blueberry.
2, 1. Oh,
Ooh, that's a good one.
not the chocolate
Good
chip.
one.
I like
Chocolate chip.
Oh,
Are you
yeah,
kidding
sorry,
me? There's
chocolate
so
chip.
many.
The blue, it's a blue package. Fuck me.
No.
Yeah, chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip
You guys are
or
crazy.
Sierra, what the
Sierra Trail Mix.
Yeah.
Enjoy your goddamn shredded chicken sandwich, John. Shut up.
No. White chocolate macadamia nut is by far the best
Your
Cliff
fancy
Bar.
feast over there.
Do you have to go into the store and buy those too, John?
Oh, jeez. All right. Anyway,
All right.
so Cam's transfusion. You want to explain what a transfusion is if people don't know what it is?
If you don't know what it is, stop listening.
Are you a golfer?
All right, Cam. All right, we can't be choosers with our viewers right now.
Yeah.
We'll take anyone we can get.
Well, I mean, if they're
I didn't know what it was
living
until a
here
year ago.
now,
So
I
2
don't,
years
I don't
ago.
know what golf is. If you're listening to this, thank you.
yeah. So it's some vodka. It's
Dad mod.
splash. No matter how you make it, it could be a splash of Sprite or a splash of ginger ale, and then a little bit of grape juice.
So what's the difference between a splash and a little bit?
Splash. I thought you fill it up with the 7-Up. You do
Depends
2
on-
shots of
Depends
vodka.
on how much fucking
No.
vodka you put in your
You
glass,
fill it up
bro.
with vodka and then you splash of ginger ale and splash of grape juice.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
boy.
splashes.
Oh, Sand Valley is going to be a whole new level. I can't. We're going to be just slugging.
Ooh,
cups of
I've got
vodka.
another drink. Oh, I can't wait for you to come back to me for my other drink. Ooh,
Okay.
All right.
All right.
John.
My first
Somebody
one.
please take it.
no,
I don't even know what it is.
I
Somebody
will
just please take it.
muck
I'm
you.
going with White Claws, man. I'm taking
That's a good
the
one.
White Claws at number 2.
You basic mother effer.
Oh, yo, please tell me that I'm basic when you 3 are jealous that I got that pick. Come on.
Well, and you've toted that there are many other brands better than White
Well,
Claw.
I'm saying White
Yeah.
Claw / seltzer. So
Whoa,
No,
you
no,
can't
no.
do that.
No, you
Okay.
can't just
Uh-uh.
monopolize.
No,
the
I'm
way.
gonna I'm gonna take a transfusion with Welch's grapefruit juice instead of the other grapefruit juices.
Wait,
That's
what?
completely
That's what
different.
you're doing.
Okay,
That is
all right.
completely different, John.
Stop this bullshit. Take your White Claw and let's move on.
I'm going with a good old college beer. I'm taking my Natter Days first overall.
Oh, you mean sugar bombs?
Well, that's third overall. You're first.
You had
My
Natter
first
Days
overall.
in college?
No,
He's
I'm
a young-
Natty in college. But
Oh, Natty. Okay, I was like Natter Days. I'm like, I don't.
no, I was
had that in
referencing Natties in college, but
Uh-oh.
I got
I'm
you.
going to take their brother Natter Days.
Wait, so all right. Well, I was about to have a follow up with that, but never mind.
All right.
Okay.
So
Austin.
I'm
two
going to
picks.
go with. So you're typically a little sluggish in the morning, right? You need something to get the heart going. A little. You know where I'm going with this. A little vodka Red Bull.
Is it vodka Red Bull or Red Bull
that's
vodka?
not where I was going from.
It's vodka Red Bull.
It's
I think
vodka
it's Red Bull vodka.
No, it's not.
RBV.
RBVs.
It's
RBVs.
RBV.
It's vodka
No.
Red Bull.
It's a
Mhm.
vodka Red Bull.
Okay, whatever. Move on. Dean.
Austin, your second pick. Nope.
Oh,
Austin,
Oh
Alright.
two
shit!
picks.
Sorry.
So
yeah.
my second pick. I know I'm going to get some backlash on this one. But you
Malort.
just got to go with Old Trusty Bud Light.
Oh,
That's fine. That sucks. Go ahead, Dean.
I was going to say, I'm going with the good old ice cold Miller latte.
I like that. I like that a
No,
lot.
I never go wrong with it. Never. Until you buy a 6-pack at PGA National for $200.
Yikes.
John?
I'm going to go with Bush lattes as my next pick.
Love it.
Jeez.
All right,
love
so I'm
I
anticipating
feel-
a big pick from Cam.
Yeah,
I
let's hear
feel
it, Cam.
like all three of you guys picked a light beer. Should I succumb to peer pressure? No. Irish coffee.
Ooh,
That's a good one.
that's nice.
Now, is there a story behind this?
Ooh.
Because I'm pretty sure I saw a picture of you having this in Bandon, right?
Dude, it was the buzz drink of champs in Bandon. It was exactly what I needed. morning, noon, night. Keeps you going.
Is that where you thought I was going to go with my pick? Because I was saying you're sluggish.
Oh, yeah. And I was
You thought I'd
go crazy.
Oh,
No.
well.
But if I had to sub a light beer, I'd either go Miller or Coors.
Well, good thing I took Miller.
Coors.
Well, yeah. So Coors. But
all right. Thanks, everybody, for listening to this first half of the podcast. Going through some Tiger versus Phil, food and drinks. We're going to actually queue it up right now to our interview with Dylan Meyer. Stop back afterwards for our hot spits and loud noises. Thanks, everybody. Talk to you soon.
All right, guys. We now welcome on a very special guest, kind of right out of our backyard from Indiana, U of I graduate, Dylan Meyer. Dylan, thank you for taking the time, I'm sure with your very busy schedule right now, to chat with us.
Yeah, no problem. It's super busy right now with all the COVID-19 stuff going on, but we're hanging in there.
I was gonna say it's looking like you're really struggling down there. You said you were down in Florida, a beautiful 80 degrees compared to about a 45, 40 here in Chicago.
Yeah, it's just a little nicer. I was thinking about making my way up to the Midwest here soon, but I think I'm going to stick around down here for a little longer.
Yeah, no, absolutely no reason to make your way back up here. I don't want anybody up here. But yeah, like we mentioned before, we're just a small group of guys having fun talking golf. We had a little bit of connection actually with one of our guys, Austin, who's here with me, that also is going to U of I, and you graduated from there. Seems like you had a pretty hefty transcript and record you had there. What is that? A 4-time All Big Midwest region winner, 3-time All Big Ten first team, and an All-American actually in 2017. So seems like you kind of tore up the course down at U of I. What is that, Urbana Country Club?
Yeah, we were fortunate enough that in Champaign-Urbana, we got to go to the multitude of courses that we have in town. Lincolnshire, Urbana Country Club, Orange and Blue, Champaign Country Club. I mean, I'm sure I'm missing a few, but yeah, we got the chance to practice a lot there, get our reps in before we traveled, and we were also blessed with the great facility that Coach built and the dream that he had. So, we were really spoiled. Everyone thinks we're in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing to do in Champaign. Well, if you're a golfer, that's the place you really want to be at to, get better with your game.
Yeah, I mean, everything I've heard, I believe is Coach Small, right? Smalls?
Coach Small, yeah, Mike Small.
He's built pretty much, like you're saying, a dream facility down there. I don't know if it was new when you were there or something, but it was a multi-million-dollar golf facility, from being able to hit every single shot you guys need pretty much at your fingertips, walking not even off that campus that far.
Yeah, so for us, it was so Nick Hardy and I were kind of one of the ones that really get behind it, and you get to see it unfold and from the beginning stages until the end of it. So we were there when it opened up, and I believe that was our sophomore year, and that the outdoor part of the facility, and it was amazing the second we saw that, like, the finished product, and just watching it get built, each step that it was taking, the small little details the coach was making sure was, fine-tuned to what we need. And, whenever we would go play a golf course, say we'd go play Crooked Stick or we'd go play Isleworth, those are two very different golf courses, but with the practice facility that we had, we were able to, practice on shots that we were going to see at those golf courses. So coach really designed it to fit all different kinds of golf courses and styles. It's not just something that you're going to see, when you go play in the Midwest. This is how you're going to practice. This is what it's going to be. This is preparing you for every course you can play, every kind of style, wind, all different things. So we were very fortunate to have something like that with coach, with the right mindset of thinking of everywhere we could play at to develop this place for us. And it's I can say through the 3 years, 2.5 years, I got to practice on it. I probably didn't see every bit of it, utilize every bit of it, and I'm sure Coach still has it to this day. So it's a pretty big facility, but we definitely got our use out of it. That's for sure.
That's awesome. Yeah, it definitely seems like it helped you guys pretty much. I wouldn't say dominate the Big Ten, but it seemed like you guys pretty much ran the Big Ten for at least the time you guys were there. You mentioned Nick, I believe his name is Nick Hardy. He seems to be all over the golf world. I see him all over Instagram and stuff. And, just I believe he's also kind of a Chicago guy because I think I follow him on Instagram also. And he's up here always all the time at like Skokie Country Club and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool. Would you say that Coach Smalls is like one of the main reasons that brought you to U of I? Because, you kind of mentioned the middle of nowhere aspect, and Austin, I'm sure you can attest for it. And my girlfriend actually graduated from there also. It's cornfields in a college town.
Yeah. I would say, that a coach was the main reason why, because he's obviously developed a ton of tour players, guys who have, won national championships, who've gone on to make a good amount of money to playing professional golf and living out their dreams. So, it was definitely the right fit for me. I wanted to see how I'd build with coach. But for me, coming from the Midwest in Evansville, Indiana, going to somewhere like Champaign-Urbana, it was just home for me.
Yeah.
It felt right. And what's great about the place is, like we said, it's just a college town. Everyone there loves the University of Illinois. They love the athletic programs. And, and the best advice I ever gotten from somebody was during the recruiting process is you want to be sure that you wake up every day being in the place you want to be at.
Mm-hmm.
And on my visit, I was just like, man, this is where I want to be. Coaching aside, I just love the environment, love the area. So, it just kind of felt like my second home.
So that's pretty cool.
So just real quick, you mentioned the state-of-the-art practice facility and whatnot. Last week we actually had Cooper Musselman on. I don't know if you're familiar. He's currently on the Mackenzie tour. He's a UK guy. He said one of the draws to Kentucky was practicing year-round. Do you think that the practice facility now built kind of can help kind of counterbalance that?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. We had no disadvantage by having to practice inside because our indoor facility is state of the art. It's better than any college program in the country. And I don't think anyone can attest to that, or everyone can really attest to that within our program. Because when we come out of the wintertime, our short games are by far ready to handle any type of situation because if you can hit something on the indoor stuff that we have and what coach sets up, you can hit any golf shot that's going to be proposed to you in the springtime when we come out of the wintertime. So I definitely don't think it was a disadvantage that we were stuck inside as a winter school. We definitely thrived off of that more than anything because we always were stuck inside or practicing inside. So once we finally got out, we were like, oh, man, this is great. This is awesome. We don't care that it's 45 degrees. We're just outside. So, yeah.
That's exciting. No, definitely the 45 and below. As soon as that ground thaws out and you can get out here in springtime. I know I got out, I want to say the second week of March before this whole COVID started going on, and I got out down in Shanahan in Illinois, played Heritage Bluffs, a beautiful course. But man, it was cold. The wind was howling, but it didn't matter because we were out playing golf. But
right.
Definitely attest to the being cooped up here all winter. I was joking with everybody else and the guys saying I haven't hit a golf shot since September of last year when we took a road trip down to Sweetens Cove down in South Pittsburgh, and then all of a sudden I came out and fired an 85 and everybody thought I was lying, but it is what it is. So kind of wrapping up your time at U of I, like I said, a very lengthy track record and resume out there. If you had to put, maybe a top 3, maybe a top 2 memory at U of I, what would you put in that, that area? It could be golf related. It could be night out, Thursday night Joe's or block, before football games, where's the healthy balance between a fun student and a Division I athlete?
So I'll start with the golf one. I would say my brightest moment or the biggest memory that I got would have to be our sophomore year of Big Tens. We didn't play all that great the first 2 rounds, and we were down, I believe it was 13 shots to Iowa. And, we didn't really want to lose. we got a nice talking to from Coach Small about what we needed to do for the next day. And it wasn't all that pleasant, but, every guy on the roster, the next day we were totally focused and totally in a zone. And, we ended up going out and shooting 28 under as a team, and we ended up winning by 13 shots. So we made a giant swing. It's been considered one of the best, college rounds, final rounds, ever. And, to be a part of that and to feel that's something special. I mean, it was hard to describe because it felt different the second we got onto the range in the morning before we teed off that, something was getting ready to happen. And, as we played our round, I was asking our assistant coach, Zach Barlow, I was like, hey, man, where do we stand at? He goes, don't worry about it. Just keep going. Just keep going. We're not telling you what's going on. I was like, all right. So I guess we're pretty close neck and neck. And I get finished. I think I was the 3rd guy in. And I was looking at the score, and I was like, holy shit, how did that happen? I mean, that is just absolutely amazing that it turned around that much. But, that's definitely one of my top ones for golf. And I would say for the team aspect of it, when we went out and we did our thing out on campus, it was really, Nick and I, we really connected. It was more of, not the Thursday night Joe's, but we would go to Joe's, for lunch, and we'd have like the half off burgers and, dollar draft beers. And, we'd feel great because we just spent $6 or $7 getting full and getting a little bit hammered. So, that was always the fun little bit. And, that we always had those little things. I mean, we went out as a team, in the off season, but whenever it was during season, we were focused on winning and, maintaining our record of, being the best college golf program, in the country. And that, I guess that's what kind of sets us apart. We're kind of nerds in that aspect.
Yeah.
But, we had our fun in the off season. That's for sure.
It seems like a very politically correct answer. We're there to take care of business, but we definitely had fun.
Have you been back on campus?
What's that?
I said, have you been back on campus to the new cams?
I have not been back to the new cams. I do want to get back to cams because I know our senior year we kind of hit cams pretty hard, and I really like that place. But I've heard it looks good, but I don't know if it'll keep the same ways it was, that smelly floor and everything like that. But who knows? As long as I still have blue guys, I'm all right.
They still do, I hear.
Don't worry.
And I'm in. I'll be coming back.
You'll have to let us know. We'll take a road trip down there.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, wrapping up your time at U of I, was that 2018 was your first year officially on the PGA Tour? Or was that 2017?
Yes. So 2018. I graduated in June of 2018. Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I was looking up your records, and I was going to say, I think your first year on tour was when you finished the T20 at the U.S. Open at what was that, at Shinnecock, correct?
Correct. Yeah, that was my first professional event.
That was your first ever professional event, and you finished top 2.
Yeah.
Top 20.
Top 20. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That is, so I was doing a little research. I know that you finished top 20. I didn't know it was actually your first ever start, and I wrote down kind of a list of names, that everybody knows that you, I mean, speaking bluntly, you finished better than, and, just overall shot a better round, not comparing people, but, Bryson DeChambeau, JT, Francesco Molinari, Phil Mickelson, Spieth, Rory, Tiger, and Bubba. I mean, those are arguably some of the best golfers that we'll ever see. What going into that weekend, what were you feeling? Butterflies? Were you just loose as could be? You were just out there having fun?
Honestly, the benefit of playing the U.S. Open, right as soon as I got out, I just finished Nationals, and I played well at Nationals, and I was on a roll. I think it was like a week and a half after Nationals.
Okay.
If I'm coming back to that correctly. And got to go play. So I was coming off some really good momentum from nationals because I think I came in fourth at Carson Creek, and so my game was feeling right. So and I truly didn't, yeah, humble brag. I truly didn't know like what to, because going into my first professional event was a major. I mean, everyone wants to play in a major and all that. And luckily for me, I had enough guys that I could talk to, like Nick Hardy, who played in two of them previous to that one. So I was able to get some thoughts and some opinions on from him about how he approached it. But the more I thought about it, the more as the week went on, doing practice rounds. So I played with practice round with Dustin Johnson, played a practice round with Steve Stricker, played a practice round with Jason Day. And, at that point in time, before I teed off on Thursday, I'm like, look, I kept telling myself that you just played with the best players in the world. So you really have nothing to be nervous about. All right, so now you can move on and go play your first tee nerves. It's just golf. Of course, I had the first tee nerves. I mean, it probably lasted like 4 or 5 holes because it was, just thousands of people lining up down the fairway. So I was pretty nervous, but once I got the ball, started to roll on, like my 5th or 6th hole, I was like, all right, I can settle in, I can relax. I finally didn't get nervous until I think it was like coming in on like 17 and 18 on Sunday. And I kind of knew where I was. And then I asked my caddy, and I was like, on 18, this is a good story from it. I was like, so 18 was a long par 4 into the wind. I smoked this drive and I have like 230 into the wind. And I'm like, man, I need to get something going here. I need to make par or whatever. So I hit this through and I hit it great. And I hit it to like 15 feet. So I'm walking up, and this is probably the worst mistake. If I have any advice for anyone turning professional and it's their first event, do not ask your caddy how much a putt is worth.
Oh, my God.
Because you will get nervous. Oh, man, I was like, his name was Steve Holka, and I was like, how much do you think this putt's worth? He was like, probably, you want to know? And I was like, yeah. He goes, probably right around 25 grand. I was like, all right, I didn't want to know, but thanks for telling me. Go up there. I'm like, man, if I make this, that's 25 grand I've never had. Let's do this. Come on. I was pumped, excited about it. Well, I hit the putt, and it rolls, and I'm like, God, I hit that way too hard, and if this doesn't hit the hole, I'm screwed. Luckily, it hit the center of the cup, goes in, make the putt. Come to find out afterwards, it was like a 32 grand putt, and I'm like, holy shit. Like, give me a break. I was like, I'm never asking that question again.
That's incredible. He tells you 25, it comes out to 32. And here we're playing at our local uni, playing for like $3 skins, and I got like a 4-foot like tap in for like a double, and I'm sweating, and I can't even make that.
Well, that's what
I know. I still get nervous over, playing for like 10 to 20 bucks because I don't want to get beat by my butt.
Yeah, right.
That's why it would be funny. I saw something, someone was saying how on TV broadcasts on Sundays they should have this putt is worth 30 grand to kind of make it more engaging for the viewers. Like, we know what you're putting for right here.
Yeah, exactly. They talk about it, but I don't think the PGA Tour likes talking about the money or how much someone's making. That's kind of why they believe they went to the point system of like, oh, this is what guys have to make for points, and it takes you a little bit of digging to find out what everyone made per tournament. So
that's
I wish that would happen. Trust me, I think that would be awesome for fans to watch, but I don't think it ever will.
That would be that'd be pretty cool. Moving on here, don't want to take up too much of your time though. So you mentioned getting a chance to play with Stricker, playing with Jay Day, playing with Dustin Johnson. If you had to pick one person, whether it be high school teammates, a college teammate, somewhere on the Corn Ferry Tour, Mackenzie, if you had to pick the number one playing partner you've ever had, who would it be?
Number one playing partner I ever had. Well, honestly, because I would have to go with Nick. I mean, I know that's like cliche, but I mean, dude, we spent 4 years roommates. We've played a lot of good golf together, and we got to be, teammates through everything. And then we went over to Australia to play for Team USA, and then we played well. We kicked everyone's ass, and it was it was a lot of fun. And I don't think there's anyone that I could partner up with, in a team event or playing with someone that we just get each other and know each other's games as well. So I would definitely have to go with Nick in that instance. If I had to play for $1 million with a partner, it would be with Nick.
Okay. That is definitely. I mean, I kind of saw it coming. I get the relationship with college athlete, and stuff like that. So I could definitely see it. But I could say, I play a practice round with Dustin Johnson. I'm talking to my brother Austin. I'm like, sorry, buddy, you're definitely taking DJ. There's no choice.
Yeah, it's a tough decision, but man, I can't bail out. I can't back out.
Very, very much respected. So kind of along the same lines, you've had such a vast playing experience. Where would you say, or, what would you rate, maybe your top 3 courses you've ever had a chance to play on, or, even a practice round, or, I don't know necessarily how it works where, if you had a Monday qualifier somewhere and you had a chance to play on that course, but, you didn't make the weekend or whatever.
Right. Yeah. So I would say, my favorite one is Olympia Fields. It's where we've always had our event hosted at. That was my first collegiate win. The staff and everyone there is phenomenal. They just treat us like, we're members and we're like everyone else. And, they do that with, every team that comes up and shows up. And, that's really appreciative. I know I am of them, and I know everyone in our program was. I just cherish that event a lot. And then I'd have to say second would have to go to Shinnecock.
Okay.
It's just it was a hard test to golf. I love golf courses that test like your ability as a pro. And, honestly, whenever the guys were moaning and groaning about Saturday, how tough it was, I was just loving it because I knew I beat half the field already in that one. And that was awesome. So playing hard on that. And then third, I'd just say Isleworth down in Orlando. That's another thinking man golf course. Very tough, very tight, and those are the type of things I like in a golf course. So those are my top 3 that I've played. Now there's other ones that I obviously want to play that I've never played before, but those 3 out of the ones I've played, those are it.
That seems like a decent top 3 if I have to say so.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, there's a couple other ones in there. I'm like, man, they fit perfect, but I'm just not. No.
That makes sense. Austin, you got anything else while we start wrapping up here with Dylan?
Well, yeah. So every week on the podcast, we add a new song to our playlist called Hot Spits and Loud Noises. Basically, what it is golf songs songs that you like to listen to while you golf. So as our guest for the week, you got to pick one song to add to the playlist.
Oh man, one song?
Just one.
This kills me, man. Man. I don't know. I would have to say recently the song I've been listening to the most has been Bop by the Baby.
Bop by the Baby. I don't think I know that. Austin, do you?
Not by name, but I'm sure a lot of songs I don't know by name. But once I listen to it, I'm like, oh, of course I know this song.
Yeah, once you hear it, you'll know it because it's all over, Twitter and stuff like that. People doing remakes to it, so.
All the TikTokers and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm totally into is TikTok and all that. As I couldn't even figure out Zoom. Easiest thing I ever felt so old, and he said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna do it on Zoom." Like, what? What is that? How do I set that up?
I had no idea either, but luckily you were out of college when this quarantine started going on because apparently all U of I classes are now through this.
Yeah, I know. I saw that, and I would have to figure it out, or else Coach would be pissed off at me.
Right. All right. Austin, you got anything else? We can wrap it up, let you go hit some balls in the beautiful Palm Beach. Unless, Austin, you got anything else?
No, just real quick. Are courses still open down in Florida? Are you still able to get out, or are you kind of stuck at home?
Yeah, so in Palm Beach County, they're closed private and public, but we go over to another county, Martin County, up in Stewart, and we play up there a few times. So we actually got a couple of days of golf in the last few days, which was nice, but, this little break has been kind of different and, much needed to recharge the batteries because I've never really had this long off. So, yeah, I'm kind of just enjoying my time of relaxing and kind of kicking back and stress-free life at the moment.
Yeah, definitely can see that. I know I'm going crazy not working past week, but I'm sure a nice break could be good for everyone.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, Nick. Well,
Dylan.
I'm sorry, Nick. I was thinking of your partner, Dylan. Thank you for taking, a quick little 20, 25 minutes out of your what seems to be very busy schedule to chat with us idiots.
Yeah.
If you're ever up here in Chicago again, hit us up. We also got guys in Knoxville and the Sandusky area. We would love to, beat around the ball. Maybe you have to give us a couple strokes,
Absolutely.
though.
Well, I appreciate it, guys.
Absolutely. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks, man.
So thanks for tuning in for that interview with Dylan. We're going to wrap up the show here today with some hot spits and loud noises. We have the infamous Mott Black on the phone right now, calling in from the Firehouse in Chicago with his hot pick of the week. Go ahead, Tom.
My pick for this week, guaranteed better than Austin's pick, is Kings of Vibration by Diego's Umbrella.
Oh, I've heard of that song.
I hadn't heard about it
banger,
until
man.
take
I'm a
one
big
of
fan.
this.
All right, Cam, you're up next.
Okay.
At least I didn't pick some bad, heartbreak medication song.
What are you foreshadowing the future, Tom?
Well, good thing I didn't pick that song. But I'm going to go with a little Toby Keith, Drinks After Work, considering that's what I do every day now.
Can't you drink at work since you're at home?
Yeah, we just don't televise it, but,
You are part of the millions that are now drinking at home during work.
Dude, I've been working from home for almost 3 years now. So,
Tom, it sounded like some generator just kicked on. You guys getting ready to save some lives?
I thought it was a router.
What?
hey, Tom, can you go down the fire pole for me?
Now that's some great content. Guys, just close your eyes and imagine Tom sliding down a pole right now.
I think Tom is gone. I don't.
No, I had to mute the mic. We had air compressors going on.
All
Yeah.
right, John,
All right.
you got a pick?
My pick this week is "Sound of Silence" by Disturbed.
Ooh.
I feel like that's a slow one for the golf course.
I don't
Nah,
know if
it
I want to
kinda-
listen to that on the golf course.
It's a good one. He picks up.
It's a good
at the
song,
end.
but,
These
Hey,
songs
it's
are
better than
supposed to be for
Austin.
the golf
I mean,
course,
it
right?
does.
That guy.
I mean, you're right. I'm not saying it's a bad song. I just feel like
just remember,
kind of a slow burn.
next time we play together, I'm going to blast that in your backswing
Again,
just to
it's
see
probably
what
still better than
happens.
that heartbreak medication song.
Dean, what do you have? What's your pick, Dean?
I'm going to go a little bit different than my last week's pick. Tom, thanks for making fun of me. I am, in fact, a 25-year-old male, not 47 and divorced. But I'm going to go with Spicy by Herv Pages, Diplo, and Charlie XCX.
Was that for making up for Fleetwood Mac last week?
Herv Pages. I'm sorry.
Is
Yes.
that one of those
that-
TikToker songs?
No, it's not actually.
Probably is somewhere on TikTok. So
It might
all right.
be now, but no, not when I heard of it first.
All right, Austin, take us out. I think we all know what this pick is, but
Well, as foreshadowed by Mr. Black,
He's going to
I'm gonna
change
go
it last minute.
it's actually called heartache medication, not heartbreak medication.
Yeah, Tom, you
And
idiot.
it's by Mr. John Party.
I don't think that's a really good golf course song. I mean, I don't want to think about my heartbreaks when I'm golfing.
It's heartache, not
Right.
heartbreak.
All right. Well,
All right.
that does it for this week. Take us out, Dean.
Yeah, I was gonna say, taking my job, John. Hopefully everybody made it this far in the podcast. You guys enjoyed this week's episode. A little bit Olympic talk, a little bit pop culture. As you can see, there's not much golf going on, so we're just trying to keep light with it as we can and have fun with it. drop us a rating, 5 stars if you like it. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe, and we will see you guys next week. Later.
Hello.
Been a long day, no break. We made it to the middle of the week, and I'm thinking that I'm probably gonna need to get to know you casually. Just having fun, 2 for 1. Watch a good time get a little better. Ain't no ball and chain for the suits and skirts. It's just drinks after work. Drinks after work. Tell me what's it gonna hurt? Have a little drink after work. Happy hours like a holiday. Hanging with you's like getting away. Let's conversate for a little while. Well, keep me company, catch me up. It's a whole lot better than being stuck in the drive time 9 to 5. I'd rather see you smile. Long day, no break. We made it to the middle of the week, and I'm thinking that I'm probably gonna need to get to know you casually. Just having fun, 2 for 1. Watch a good time get a little better. Ain't no ball and chain for the suits and skirts. Just drinks after work. Drinks after work. Tell me what's it